Gucci flip-flops, fuck you, hit your bitch in massage. This a big watch, diamonds dripping off.
How'd you come up with the spelling of your name?
Same way your mom came up with the spelling of yours.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you got your first tattoo when you were 13?
No, I got my first tattoo when I was 12.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. It was on my
Which one?
foot.
Which one?
It was on my foot. It's covered now, but it was
Loyalty at 12 is fire.
It was right here.
Oh, but you covered it.
Because I wrote it. When
What's your favorite tattoo?
Yes, it was. That was the cherry on top.
Have you ever dated a rapper?
Unfortunately, I really wouldn't even call it dating. It was more just like I had a friend that liked me and I liked them. Cause these motherfuckers is lame as fuck.
The night you turned 18, you registered to vote?
That's not what I thought you was gonna say.
Oh, you thought I was gonna say join the military.
No, I'm gonna say it's when I joined OnlyFans.
You joined OnlyFans the night you turned 18?
I think so, yeah.
And people subscribed right away?
Yeah.
Should they be in jail?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, so get this, Bhad Bhabie is out here living her best life, but it looks like she didn't want to be saved at all. She just set off a whole firestorm by getting back with her baby daddy Levon. Yeah, that same dude who had no qualms about throwing hands in front of their little girl and leaving her with a face that looked like it went 10 rounds in the ring. When she first spilled the tea on how Levon was treating her, folks were rallying around her like she was a queen in distress. It really seemed like she was reaching out for help and everyone was there for it. But then just when she had the whole world backing her, she flipped the script, went off on him, and then, honey, it was like nothing ever happened. Right back into his arms. Can you believe it? Child, the internet was not having it. People dragged Bhad Bhabie for filth. And I'm talking about the kind of shade that could block the sun. Some even went so far as to say she's out here enjoying those punches like it's some twisted game. Now, the real problem is this whole mess popped off just a few days ago when Bhad Bhabie finally decided to break her silence after a long Instagram hiatus. She came back swinging, literally, exposing Levon for treating her like his own personal punching bag. She dropped this super graphic video of him going off right outside their crib, dragging her across the concrete like she was yesterday's trash. Every time Bhad Bhabie tried to rise up and reclaim her power, Levon was right there to smack her back down. Like, how toxic can one man be? It's just heartbreaking. And what's wild is that their little girl was in the house the whole time this chaos was going down. Can you even imagine? She didn't stop there though. Bhad Bhabie took it a step further by sharing some super disturbing pics of her face post-attack. Honey, she was sporting a nasty black eye and bruises all over like a walking crime scene. Levon really did a number on her, and the craziest part, he showed zero remorse. Just cold, hard disregard. It's a whole mess out here. Now let's be real, this damage on her face is just from this one attack. Can y'all even fathom what he's done to her in the past? This ain't her first rodeo with Levon, and it's clear he's got a history of violence. Once those disturbing photos and videos started circulating on social media, the heat was on. Bhad Bhabie felt that backlash, and honey, she quickly pulled the plug and deleted them. Like, she thought she could just erase the evidence and move on. Not that easy, boo. The world is watching and the chatter isn't going anywhere, but let me tell you, people were quick on the draw. Screenshots and screen recordings were flying everywhere before she could even blink. And baby, when she finally hopped on her IG stories to address all this mess, y'all wouldn't believe the bombshells she dropped. She straight up called Levon out for threatening to snatch their daughter away from her. Like, how low can you go? She even revealed that she actually broke up with him back in May, but he's still finding ways to put hands on her every chance he gets. That just confirms what we all suspected, that this attack was far from the first. It's a whole cycle of chaos and she's caught right in the middle of it. It was one of many. This man thinks he gonna take my daughter from me. Say whatever you want, but trying to take my baby is crazy. Me and Levon ain't been together for real since May. All right, y'all, brace yourselves because what she said next is beyond wild. Bhad Bhabie straight up claims she loves Levon more than she loves herself. Can you believe that? She's even talking about trying to get him the help he needs to step up as a man and a baby daddy. Like, this is a whole soap opera right here. I know good and well that the D can't be that good for her to keep putting up with all this chaos and exposing both herself and their daughter to so much violence. It's a mess. You really gotta wonder what's going on in her head to think this is all worth it. She said, I love that man more than I love myself, and it's honestly really sad, but unfortunately this is real life. I know the easy way out is to leave, but that's easier said than done. This doesn't happen this extreme often, but Levon definitely has a problem. He's gonna get the help he needs. Right now, there's no room for mistakes, and he knows that. Whoever says they are there for me will be supportive of me, no matter what I choose to do. Why, all know I give an MF for hell, but there's no excuse for all that whatsoever. My point in sharing this was not to attack him. It was for him to see what he does is wrong and to take accountability and make a real change. And that's when everyone clocked that she was set on sticking by her man no matter what. The dragging started right then. The internet went off, calling her out for this toxic love and urging her to break free before it's too late. People were not holding back, letting her know she deserves way better than this drama. One person said, I stopped reading after she said, love that man more than she loved herself. That baby is not going anywhere. False alarm, ye all. Another person said, and where does her daughter rank on the love scale? Cause shouldn't it be that I love my daughter more than I love myself? So as y'all can see, folks were not here for Bhad Bhabie's awful choices, but that didn't stop her from sticking with that man. In fact, she just caught heat again. TMZ snapped pics of her and Levon making out right in front of a restaurant. It looks like they're back together, and surprise, surprise, Levon was all smiles because that means he might get another shot at putting his hands on her. It's a whole circus and everyone's watching. The next time they had a blow up, a paparazzo asked Bhad Bhabie where her daughter was, and she casually said she was at home. Of course, the internet lit her up again for that, and instead of taking a step back, she decided to flex hard by posting a screenshot of her OnlyFans earnings. Basically, she was throwing it in people's faces that she's living large and doesn't need anyone meddling in her life. From that screenshot, she's racked up over $57 million since she started. Now, while $57 million is definitely a jaw dropper, it has absolutely nothing to do with her running back to a baby daddy that she had to spill the tea about online. It's like, girl, focus on the real issues. Unfortunately, it seems like she's completely ignoring how all this affects her daughter. She literally said she loves Levon more than she loves herself. Not her child, but him. As expected, folks have plenty to say about that. The opinions are flying, with many people calling her out for putting a toxic relationship above her own child's well-being. It's a messy situation, and the judgment is relentless. Like this person who said, I can't imagine being giddy about someone who knocks my head between a washer and dryer whenever he feels like it. Another person said, sad, stop running to the internet, exposing what he's doing. If you know you stand, keep us out of the group chat, please. But now I want to know what you all think. What's your take on Bhad Bhabie returning to Levon after he left her looking rough? Do you honestly believe she's enjoying those physical altercations like people are claiming? Or does she just need some time to sort things out? You know what to do? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other wild video.